So we are going to northern part of Russia, to the most northern university of today's event. We're going to city of Syktyvkar and to Syktyvkar State University, named after Pitirim Sorokin. And I cordially invite Ms. Ivankova, representing the university, to tell us more about this unique higher education institution. Good morning, good afternoon, colleagues.
Good afternoon. Thank you for your present us. And I'm pleased to present you our university, Pitirim Sorokin Syktyvkar State University. Our university is a rapidly developing university with more than a half century of history. It's the largest university in the Komi Republic. It provides all of the higher education programs. The university has an advanced infrastructure for science and innovation. The university's 500 staff members who take care of teaching in our university are highly skilled professionals. 65% of them have a PhD degree and 12 of them doctor's science degree. Syktyvkar State University has a certificate of permanent participant of the Club of Exporters of Education. Moreover, the university offers students a wide variety of educational programs. More than 8,000 university students are spread over to 250 bachelor's, master's, and PhD programs. Syktyvkar State University has more than 38,000 alumni and 200 foreign students who got good positions as true professionals in the different field of life activity in different countries. Entering our university is a good challenge for you to show and develop your skills and finally be proud of becoming a member of the large university family. Medical Institute is the largest institute of our university with a great number of students. The main goal of the Medical Institute is the training of highly qualified doctors for hospitals and the creation of scientific medical school. 5 departments work at the Medical Institute. 3 of them are clinical and provide training in the clinical basis of hospital. The Medical Institute offers you 2 types of degree program, general medicine and pediatrics. You can get the specialty of general practitioner or pediatric physician. You will be able to continue your study in internship and master's degree program. At the Medical Institute, students acquire theoretical knowledge of diagnostic, examination of a human body, and study the reason of different illness and disease, ways different infection, symptoms of disease and their progress, pharmacology, curative and the preventive measures, and pre-exposure prophylaxis. Students study both in English and Russian. The first 3 years, they have been learned major subject in English. In this time, they also learned Russian language. Then, starting in the 4th year, they begin study medical subject in Russian. That allowed them to communicate with their patient fluently. Science work of medical students covers a wide range of types and areas of activity. You can explore human nutrition and depression, biomedical technology, therapy, pediatrics, and neurology. Students do scientific works at the basis of university partners, research center, and hospitals. Every year, Medical Institute hosts scientific conference for students. Our students participate in international scientific conference and festivals with their scientific works. Attending conference, you can win scholarship and grants. About medical center, the university has 19 cooperation agreements with clinical and leading hospital in Syktyvkar and the Republic of Komi. All the theoretical knowledge is then strengthened by the every semester practice in the hospital and polyclinic in Syktyvkar, as well as in the simulation center in the medical institute and the medical center of the university. Pediatrics. Pediatrics is one of the most important areas of medicine that studies treatment and prevent childhood disease. The main reason for learning pediatrics is the fact that children have features of growth and development in different age periods. In Pitirim Sorokin Syktyvkar State University, this degree program is conducted in Russian. Practical and clinical training is carried out on the basis of Children's Center Hospital, Simulation and Medical Center of the university. Among the major subjects that students study, there are the basics of children's health, orphan disease, pediatric surgery, pediatric rheumatology, hygiene of children and adolescents, palliative care for children, etc. Additionally, in our university, our students can get some medical certificates of a hospital attendant and nursing staff to work in hospital. According to decision of the Academic Council of our university, the first year study in the program General Medicine begin on the 1st of October 2020. And document that you need require for admission: passport, school certificates, and photos. The university has 8 large buildings in which there is everything necessary for study. The university has a modern educational and scientific applied laboratories that instrumenting high-tech equipment. Simulation center for practices of medical students. A lot of computer classes and lecture rooms. We have specialized equipment for classroom designed for people with hearing impairment, vision impairment, and musculoskeletal disorder. The university created the campus complex in which 8 dormitories are combined, and absolutely all our students can accommodate them. The dormitories have room for individual study, lounges, room for consumer service, and catering. The university has more than 60 student associations, student councils and clubs, student television, volunteer teams and medical volunteer teams too, scientific association and other. Every year, the university hosts the musical project, Univervision. This project was invented by the university and receives national status. And the university has everything necessary for study, recreation, sports, and promotion of health of students. Each building has a Wi-Fi, library, dining room, several gyms, and a swimming pool. Students can improve their health in the University Medical Center. And welcome to Pitirim Sorokin, Syktyvkar State University. Thank you.
Thank you very much, colleague. Thank you for your presentation. Let's talk, because we have some questions for you from our chat facility and from myself personally. Can you please tell us the main countries from which you are getting students from?
Yes, we have students from Northern Africa. It's Algeria and Egypt, of course, from Middle East, Iraq, Syria, from Afghanistan, from Middle Africa, from Swaziland, from Ghana, and of course, former Soviet countries like Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Ukraine, and Belarus, Uzbekistan, of course.
So it's a very diverse landscape that you have in your university in terms of international students, right? So do you have some, activities or events that you combine them all, or you support like different national societies that you have in your university? How do you work with international students normally?
Yes, of course, we work with international students in all ways. So each department, international department, student department, we have special center of youth politics that help to new foreign students to adapt to new accommodations. And we have like different national festivals. It depends on topic of this festival. Sometimes it's preparing food and showing of national traditions of each country. Sometimes, for example, Iranian students, Afghanistan and Kyrgyzstan, they have a festival called Nowruz. It's like their New Year.
And the Day of Medical Institute is the big event in our institute. And the Day of Freshmen for the first year students.
Okay. So I understand that it's very important to provide students with a really great support, and so they would feel like home even in such faraway city as Syktyvkar is geographically is, right? So it's very good that you are doing such work. And also we have a question: does the medical center that you have told us about also provide medical services to students, or is it just for training purposes?
I'm sorry, didn't hear you. Can you repeat the question?
Repeat please your question.
So the question was that the medical center that you told us about, is it also providing medical services to students, or is it just for like training purposes?
I think that both.
It's both. Yes, we have our own university medical center. First, it provides, of course, the practice for the students and provides their health. Yes, we help to solve some problems that students have with their health. We have a specialist who knows, of course, foreign languages, and he helps to solve the problems, health problems.
Can you please tell us, do you also plan to start supporting your students in terms of getting part-time employment, since we know that very soon, like from August 5th, it will be officially possible for them to start working? Or how are you going to work with this?
Yes, as you have already mentioned, from the 5th of August, if I'm not mistaken, international students, foreign students, have a right to work on the territory of Russian Federation. So in these terms, we provide special professional courses. After these courses, students have a profession, special certificate to be a medical nurse or hospital attendant. These courses are provided after the first year. It costs in dollars, if I'm not mistaken, $8, 500 rubles. After receiving this certificate, students can work by their profession, like medicians, in any hospital in the Republic of Komi or in Russian Federation.
Okay, so he can combine this with is educational workload also, right? So
Of course, they can combine it. So this certificate allows to students to have part-time work, so they will have enough time for study and for work.
okay. Please also tell us, we have a question about admission tests, and the question is that if you require any IELTS certificate, or how you normally assess an English level proficiency of every student.
So since all the exams will be online, we have basically 3 exams. One is the language exam for English or for Russian, and biology and chemistry. So on this exam, we will measure the level of language.
So you do not require any prerequisite like certificate or something like that.
No, of course, for Russian language, it will be good if you have a certificate from a previous university that says that you have level B1 in Russian language.
Right.
In English, no, we don't need any additional certificates and other things.
Okay. Do you have any specific agreements with some foreign universities that would allow national students to also have semester or year exchange programs with them, or you don't do this for medical studies?
Well, unfortunately, for medical studies, we don't have special agreements with other universities. Since we in the north of Russia, we have a lot of agreements with universities of Finland, of Norway and Sweden. But mostly they specify on such educational fields like management, tourism, some engineering. But I think if we will have a lot of questions from students, we can find something that will fit to them.
Okay. Okay. Also, as we know, many international students are thinking about career opportunities not only in Russia or their home country, but elsewhere, like in third countries, right? So the question that we receive also is saying that in how many countries is your medical institute is recognized? I mean, the question is about recognition of your medical diploma.
Our medical diploma is a government diploma, so it's state diploma. But speaking about international students, we admit we have international students only for 3 years. So for now, we don't have quite an experience about how exactly medical students have work in another countries. But students of another specialties in humanitarians and others, they are quite successful when they return in their countries, and they have good work, and they always send thanks to our institutes.
Yes. Okay. So we actually talked about medical studies as of this moment, but do you also offer any English top degree programs for some other majors like IT or management?
Management.
Yes, of course, we have another studies, IT, management, because we're a classical university, we have a lot of field of studies, except some engineering in oil and gas industry. But speaking about education in English, we can say that if there will be a group, for example, of students, about 20 or 30 people, we can offer you an English program in any specialty.
Okay, so you also mentioned that you're gonna start academic year on October 1st, right?
Yes.
So this will most of all, I mean, most probably this will be online or offline studies.
Well, as we know, for 90%, we're sure that it will be online studies for this first semester of this academic year.
But this is not the fact that should make students not to get enrolled, right, to your university, because as soon as the borders will be open, they will be able to join, I mean, immediately, right? You will provide them with visa support and everything that is required.
Yes,
Right.
of course, it's not a problem.
Of
Yes,
course,
yes.
we support them. Mhm.
All right. Okay, so we need to actually finalize our conversation. So I'd like to just give you opportunity to say some words to your potential students that would like to select your university to study, to say some words to them.
Well, we all wait international students in our university, in our city, in our beautiful republic. Instead, it's north, at least it's warm north. So we have a very small university. We know each student personally. So we are welcoming you, as they say in Arabic language, marhaban fi Syktyvkar.
And Medical Institute too, waiting for our students, waiting for you.
All right, thank you so much, colleagues. I am very impressed with the Arabic level that we have just done. All right.